This video is going to discuss how to make a schedule for OnTheAir Video. When you downloaded OnTheAir Video, you may have noticed it came bundled with a second application called OnTheAir Tools. OnTheAir Tools is actually what we're going to use to create a schedule for OnTheAir Video. The basic workflow is that we're going to create playlists and then use OnTheAir Tools to tell OnTheAir Video when to start each of those playlists. So basically, we're going to create a playlist, we're going to open up OnTheAir Video, we're going to take some media, and we are going to drag some media into the interface. And here we can adjust the attributes of each of the clips. You can change the endpoints and overlay logos and all kinds of things here. And we can also add live clips to our playlist that will act as a pass-through. So you can have a switcher attached to an input card or camera, and it's going to play the pre-recorded media, then it's going to switch over to the camera or switcher, and then it's going to go back to some pre-recorded media. This is a great way to add commercials to live events. So now that we have a playlist made, we're going to save the playlist. And I've done this a few times over here so that we can use this for this example. So we'll close this one out because we will not need it. Now we'll launch OnTheAir Tools. When you launch OnTheAir Tools, you'll notice that there's a schedule editor and a log analyzer. Basically, we're going to use the schedule editor to create the schedule. So we're going to take the schedule editor and we're going to add some playlists to it that we've already created with our OnTheAir Video. We can add a playlist manually by clicking this little button here, or we can drag and drop the playlists onto the interface here. You can even group them if you want, just to give us a little bit to work with here. You'll notice that this one has a check mark in front of it, and what this does is it actually is a hard start time. That means at 8:09 and 54 seconds exactly, we are going to start this playlist. You can double click them and change the times here just as easily, and change the dates just the same. No check mark in the box in the front means that is going to play continuously from playlist to the next. So it'll play this playlist, and then it's going to go right into this playlist. Let's suppose this one we need to start at 9 o'clock exactly. So we'll set this for 9 o'clock. We'll leave the seconds out for time. And it's going to start now at 9 o'clock and 4 seconds. Uh-oh, it's letting us know that we're short 1 minute of media. So what we could do to this playlist is just add like some still images or a station ID or something like that that will just last for 1 minute. Or if it's a short enough playlist, we can basically just click this loop button and it's going to continue playing this playlist until this hard start time is reached. Let's suppose with this video, we're set at 9:30, but we want this one to start at 9:15. You will notice now that it is not red and warning us, but it's letting us know that, hey, we're going to cut 16 minutes off of whatever playlist is playing here. You might want to reconsider this or realize that you're going to get cut off at 16 minutes because as soon as you select this button, it's a hard start time, and everything is done by start times. That's basically the gist of how to make a schedule in OnTheAir Tools. But what we need to do is tell OnTheAir Video now about this schedule. So what we're going to do here is save our schedule, and we'll just save it to the desktop so we can find it. And now we have a text file as our schedule. Interesting. So this text file, what is this text file? This text file is basically a tab-separated value sheet. And here you can see the start time, or the date, the start time in military time, the path to the playlist, and then this little 0 is a loop flag. And that is if we had that loop box checked before. A lot of people use Excel to also generate this kind of text file, but we can discuss this in a different video. Or you can check out the knowledge base on our website, and it tells you exactly how to use other applications to create a schedule for OnTheAir Video. So now that we have this text file, we're going to tell OnTheAir Video about it. So we'll use OnTheAir Video here, and we're going to import our schedule. We're going to basically just open the schedule and find the schedule as it was listed, the text file here, just open it. And you can see that it's got all our playlists ready to go, and they're going to start at 8:20 p.m. But wait, we have not enabled schedule yet. It's why it says stopped. So let's click enable. Now it's actually running the schedule. And as soon as 8:20 comes around, if it hasn't already, it's going to execute this exact schedule that we have listed here. Now let's suppose we want to modify this schedule. And we can do that by reopening this same text file and just appending it. So what we could use is OnTheAir Tools. We'll reopen the schedule, and you'll see that the schedule is here. But if this did not open, you can actually just open it manually by pulling the schedule right into the interface from here. And you can see that it just repopulates it. Now from here, we can just add our new playlist, make our modifications to the times as we need, and then we can basically just save it. And when we save it, it's already updated this text file. And now, from here, this OnTheAir video scheduling, we can just reload it. And you can see that it adds automatically to the schedule that's already running. And that way it doesn't stop playback for a second. I hope this helps a little bit in understanding how to make a schedule in OnTheAir Video. You can also find a lot of information on the OnTheAir Video website. Under downloads, there's a whole resources tab, and then in the knowledge base also found on the website. Thank you for using OnTheAir Video and for checking out this instructional video. Take care.